Welcome to my review of Spongebob Squarepants, Sponge Out of Water. Second Spongebob movie. I love Spongebob, watched it all the time as a kid, loved the first movie. And actually, I need to go back and watch that first movie again, because it's such a good movie. But, this movie? It had some good ideas, but the story was all over the place. Like first the Krabby Patty formula gets stolen, then SpongeBob and Plankton flee town, because they're being blamed. Well, Plankton is being blamed for it when he didn't do it, and then they flee town, and then they're like fugitives, and then they try to assemble a team, but it doesn't work out, and then they build a time machine and go back to try to get the Krabby Patty formula back, and then they go to the surface, and all that 3D stuff that you see in the trailer happens. That's not till the third act, by the way, which is so the ads are very misleading. I mean, it was one of those movies where you couldn't, you couldn't really tell where the story was going to go, but at the same time you could, because you knew that there had to get to the point where they go up to the surface and face out. And there's certain ideas and some of the ideas were good. Like, they gave quite a bit of character development to Plankton. I kind of like it. I kind of liked that, and some of the jokes were pretty funny, but there were just too many ideas, and it dragged on for too long. The movie was like 2 hours long, or something crazy like that. It just dragged on for too long, and there was too much weird random stuff. Like, when they went time traveling, they went too far forward, and then they went to some weird dimension with this weird dolphin dude that was watching the cosmos, and then the dolphin had to go to the bathroom, and the planets collided while he was in the bathroom, while they were supposed to be watching it. Just weird random crap like that. And then there was the narrator, who was the pirate. He had these annoying talking seagulls who were talking to him, and he as he was reading their story, and it's just like all this unnecessary crap. And it wasn't nearly like the first movie had a much better plot structure. And I know plot's not the most important thing in a SpongeBob movie. The most important thing is humor, but that's the thing. The first SpongeBob movie was funnier than the second one was as well. Like, not only did it have a better plot structure, but it was also just funnier. It was the kind of movie like The Interview, which I made a review of recently. Go watch that review. Shameless plug, shameless plug. Where you watch it and you just it's like, that was okay, and then you never watch it again because it was not because it was bad, but just because you've seen it once. That's all you really need to see of it. It's not funny enough to warrant a second viewing. Whereas the SpongeBob movie, the original SpongeBob movie, I'd go back and watch that now if I had it. I don't actually have it. I had it recorded on my grandma's DVR when I was a kid, and I would watch it a lot, but yeah. So yeah, pretty unmemorable movie. There were some funny moments, but there was also some, and I feel like if the plot were just a bit more organized and well structured and paced, because the part where they go up to the surface seems so disjointed from the rest of the movie. Not just because of the animation style, but also because, like, I don't even remember what prompted them to go up to the surface and try to find the Krabby Patty formula there. Like, I don't remember what prompted them to go up there. I think it was okay, so the pirate writes the end on a page of the book, and it floats down into Bikini Bottom, and Sandy gets a hold of it. And she's talking about how the sandwich gods are angry because she kind of goes crazy trying to figure out how to fix society and make them less crazy. And, which, that's actually a really funny moment, is when Mr. Krabs is like, the societal order will collapse if now that we don't have the Krabby Patty formula, and they're like, Squidward's like, don't be so paranoid, and then suddenly, like, the world is like, the water is like red, and everything's in ruins, and everyone's wearing leather, and they all go running off and beating each other, and Mr. Krabs like, welcome to the apocalypse, Squidward. I hope you like leather. That line made me laugh. So, like, there was some funny stuff like that, but there was also some just weird, random bullcrap that wasn't very funny. It did hit my nostalgia buttons quite a bit, but it was the kind of thing I'm not going to watch again. I'd rather go watch the first SpongeBob movie again than watch the second one. If the second one were the only SpongeBob movie out, yeah, I might watch it again if I wanted to get a nostalgia ting or something, but I'd rather go watch the first one because it's infinitely better. that's all. Arrivederci!